Hello, everyone. Welcome in to another Roulette Rival 17 match. I imagine that there's probably not a lot of people here because there's other matches going on. But for now, I am messing with my audio sources a bit. If OBS would let me. There we go. If you would like to speak now.
Testing. Hello, hello.
Okay, you do have a green bar in OBS. So I am joined today on this lovely round three Swiss cast by the one and only the GOAT, the first time caster for this tournament, Barbecue.
It's an honor. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you as the new GOAT of Hitman Shoutcasting since the unfortunate passing of Gordini Roy. May his soul rest in peace.
He better not be dead.
But yeah, again, we've got Observer and Falcon here. This is round three. They are both at 1 win and 1 loss so far in this tournament. Um, and we are going to New York and Haven Island as our first two map picks. Let me check to make sure my players are alive, which they do seem to be. But yeah, you can have a brief look, I guess, at the numbers here. But I am going to send us over to our match scene. And I think the last match actually just ended, so we might have some people joining us in a second. But we are going to New York again in 2 seconds. Barbecue, if you would like to read our spin.
Yes, we've got Athena Savalas drowning as IT worker.
Wowee.
So, yeah, that doesn't strike me as particularly difficult. If anything, it's just time consuming, right? Because you have to wait for Athena to walk to the bathroom.
Yeah, we will be seeing both of our players take a nap in the bathroom by the upstairs security room. But first
Yep.
things first, you're going to need that IT worker. But you could also opt to come down and get it.
Yeah, I think that's why they're starting security. Um, aside from grabbing, Mateo. IT's like right there.
That's the head of security here, Mateo
So
Perez.
Falcon
He'll be
gets
holding
disc.
every
Gonna head back for the IT worker. Observer actually
That's the first
did
backup
not go
gate
for
on the
Mateo straight
security
away, so we'll be
switch.
planning a late grab. Going for the IT worker
This is the vault,
first.
47. The data core should be behind that large steel door.
Yeah, I don't really have much control over barb echoing because it's his
I
audio
wonder if there's a
coming.
feedback thing or if it's like an
Well,
OBS
no,
thing.
it's your voice coming through my headphones and then being loud enough to go into my microphone.
Oh no.
um,
Sensitivity issues.
so yeah, I mean, I can turn you down a little bit in Discord, but that's about all I can do.
Might help. So both players are in the IT worker disguise now. Observer taking care of the security. Falcon still has cams up and does have camera trouble. Not too clear on this route that Falcon's taking. I don't know if he meant to come up this way. Maybe he did.
Yes, I know that I'm changing audio levels. I can see. I have eyes. I can see my own audio levels.
You guys know how it is with casters. There's always technical issues to sort out in the middle of the match, but despite that, we still do our best. Falcon still not addressing cams. He is trespassing up here as the IT worker, so
And Observer's already got that emetic dart in, heading back downstairs. None of the discs grabbed, but you kind of have to choose if you want to get the IT worker at the start or if you want to get the discs at the start, because your waiting time for Athena kind of only allows for one of those two things. So
yeah. And I guess while what Observer is planning is that while Athena's going to the bathroom, because he didn't grab Mateo's data disk, we'll just try to grab Mateo.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, for sure.
Also going to take care of this coked up investment banker.
That would be our boy Jimmy. And
Jimmy Hard Hands.
Observer also maintains the advantage of having the better IT worker disguise as well. So that's a pretty significant investment there from him.
Is that the one without the flamingo feet?
Yeah.
And you said that's the better one? That's questionable.
Well, actually, I don't know if they fixed it or not. The flamingo feet didn't used to exist. I don't actually know if they ever fixed that, but you used to just
I thought
have
it was
no
just
feet.
because the IT workers were like canonically weebs or something. But no, he is wearing the flamingo feet, so Observer did grab a Tails
And
data disk there. Looks like Falcon is going to be restarting. But
yeah,
Observer now
Falcon
grabbing Fabian. Athena should be in the bathroom now or close to it.
Falcon not as much of a mini map enjoyer, unfortunately. But yeah, Observer just needs that disc from Athena. I don't know if he's grabbed the janitor key yet. Yeah, because that's going to be his main exit.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Observer almost ripped right there.
I mean, he's fine at the. He's not in a hostile area, so he was fine after that trank body got found, but decides not to go for it. And I don't know. He might go default, I guess, at this point, because now that the guy's getting woken up, he's not going to be able to grab that key.
Right. Or he will
And
have to trespass to
he
get back in there.
kind of needs that disc.
Probably...
Observer, you need that disc that's on the ground. You need
Oh
to
my
grab
god,
the
he didn't
disc
grab Athena's data
off
disc.
the ground. Oh, we got a snail too. Okay.
I mean, that's still going to
Okay,
call
a
attention.
trank
that
as
guard
well.
outside,
How many sedatives does this guy
Okay, just-
have?
he's going to trank the guard who witnessed the other guards falling asleep. But someone is running into the room to investigate.
Okay, we've got the disc now. We're
right,
all
all
good.
set.
We've got everything. I don't even know if he has a single KO'd body on the map anywhere, so I think he's done.
Several sleepy bodies, but no KO'd bodies. That looks
Yeah,
like
he
a
had-
GG.
He had the extra 2 trank darts from the IT worker as well as the sedatives you normally bring into the map, so
Not bad at all. Done within the first 5 minutes, real time. So
452 is a bit of
To 0.
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously not the way you normally play New York with drowning, so
0 to 2.
yeah,
can throw you off on a map where you're kind of only ever expecting to be in one very focused headspace. So that is
Was a
New
much,
York.
much faster New York than the last match that Moo was casting between Channel Reindeer and Gigs. That was like a 15-minute plus New York at least.
Well, now we're on to perhaps another 15-minute plus in Haven Island, chosen by Falcon. And it looks to be mostly stat driven. I don't really hear much talk that I can remember, at least from Observer, about Haven. I don't know if Falcon's game just crashed as well. Nope, okay. But yeah, I mean, going off of the stats, 4-11-0 is one of the worst maps by the numbers for Observer, so we'll have to see if he's got anything cooked up. But yeah, Falcons 6-7-1, so not their highest performing map as well. But 652 is definitely not bad for Haven.
I feel like unless you're Yanini in for fun or Currymaker, you're not in the positive stats on Haven Island. There's probably a couple other
I don't
players who are
even-
positive in the wins as well, but
I don't
those are the three
remember
names
what
that stand out to me.
I don't even
is,
remember what my win rate is. Yeah, Haven is the favorite map of Falcon and Pixel Pup, I think. So he is maybe one of the Haven specialists, and we will see if
So a
that
tactical
is
pick here. Was able to pick
if that is
Yanini
coming
up, yes.
through. We're living through the generational trauma of Haven being legitimately completely non-functional on launch. So
It only took him 2 years to like patch
yeah,
out all of
to
the
make the map
wall
playable.
hacks and view cones are still problematic, I feel like, on this map.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I think it's a
At
pretty
least the
expected
floors
result
and
that when,
walls are like actually solid now.
yeah, like, you know, they don't immediately get full X-ray vision as soon as they walk through a door frame anymore.
Yeah.
In 10 seconds.
But
Prepare yourself. Duel starts
It's a bit
in
I
less
love
personality
fake.
on the
I
map,
love
but
the way
still
fake Diana
fun.
comes through in everyone's stream. It's really a great experience, and we are live
5,
Tyson Williams, loud explosive as a resort guard.
One.
Stephen Bradley, NESMG as a personal trainer. And Ludmila Vetrova with the kill you are going to do anyways, which is drowning as the chef. And all of this is here on the map, so I mean, not really a whole lot you have to do. I don't know if the bathroom is soundproof for explosives. So that might be an exit kill. But you're also very likely to want to get a resort guard off of Ludmilla anyways, so regardless, might be looking at an exit kill there. And
ThatObserver was doing personal trainer start because I remember there being an early way to kill Steven, and like I'm glad that my roulette knowledge hasn't deteriorated to the point where I'm like, am I wrong for thinking that personal trainer start would be like viable here? But
yeah, you
Observer will
can
show what that looks
you can
like.
definitely start PT and then either go for a Rush Tyson, which is what Observer seems to be doing, or go for Steven first. And then since there's a remote kill, Falcon is okay to start here as well. Could even see grabbing Tyson's guards, SMG perhaps for later.
Tyson does spot the gun and starts to walk out, but won't get very far.
And Observer is now headed upstairs with that Tyson rush, and we see a quick throw to get this lady outside. It ended up bouncing off the wrong thing there, so I think he might have to opt for a bullet flick, maybe. Oh my god. Goes to Peekaboo, who I don't really know how he's going to move around her, though, because she's very close to the door. Even
that's not going to happen.
When you do a Peekaboo for Tyson's bodyguard in that bedroom, and he's all the way against the back wall, it's like very close. So with her there, I think you're always going to get spotted.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Falcon is nearly 2 minutes in to the Villa start strat, has Tyson isolated. Now is Tyson is now working on grabbing Steven, gonna shoot a seeker dart up onto him.
Yup.
And now grab personal trainer disguised with the banana that he snatched from the Villa.
Yeah, and the best time you can get him is while he's walking past those punching bags. So without a coin or anything, you might have to do a bit of waiting, because I have no idea who's going to go for this throw.
Probably not. Oh, it is going to be him.
Guy on the bike is going to be a problem, though. So he takes forever to get back.
Why not just use the radio or the stereo system?
I don't know. I can't really tell where the Villa staff, or not the Villa staff, the resort staff is.
He doesn't catch him with the banana.
Yeah, for whatever reason, if you... Okay, you don't want her to get knocked out. God. Yeah, if you place a banana directly under somebody's feet, they just ignore it. Yeah. So he has to get him over here again.
I think Observer did a restart and went for Villa staff this time.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think he would be out this quickly if he hadn't, so... Lol. LOL. Everybody type LOL in the chat. Ooh, wow, a replan even.
Falcon's having a really hard time. I'm not sure, I mean, if... I'm not the best roulette player by any means, but if I feel like if I were in Falcon's shoes, I would just use the radio to get the personal trainer to go in and just banana him in there.
I could also... go to grab like some coins. You can bring him downstairs into the bathroom. Obviously he's not really going to want to use an emetic, but yeah, the radio I think priority goes to the Villa staff, or not the Villa staff, the resort staff, but I don't know how far the range is on that. So back to Villa staff start for Falcon. I don't know. I mean, obviously the isolation here is going to be the same. I don't know if he has any different plan in particular for the personal trainer.
Is using the sound system lure.
Yeah, I think he was zooming in there on the guy. So I guess he knows that when he's at the bike that he's far enough out of range. And immediately gets found, but does not matter at all. And
Only
I'm not
potential
sure.
issue could be when he paths back down to get changed. I think he goes. There's a risk of him like seeing bodies that are knocked out if they're not put away.
And it looks like these guys. Oh my god. Gotta love Steven's guard. Just doing 180s for legitimately zero reason, but is very common for him. And back into Villa Guard. Dump him down the chute. Yeah, he will die if you do that. Because landing directly in a basket full of clothes from like 5 feet is a severe threat to your health.
There's actually knives and screwdrivers that are under the clothes. That's why he dies.
Yeah, those are the clothes that kill you, unfortunately. But
Now, Falcon did shoot Steven with the dart, I think. I don't know if he may have missed, though, because he's getting ready to restart.
yeah, he didn't get a reaction, but I don't know if that was just because he was a bit delayed there. But yeah, very significantly behind now for Falcon, as Observer is grabbing his chef here for that Ludmilla kill. Ludmilla now is about to start walking up the stairs to the restaurant area, so just using this little bit to fill time before she's ready to get seekered. Of course, Tyson is already set up, so all
Yeah,
he
there's
has
like
to
a hard
do.
limit, or there's like a hard timing on this, right? Because you can't do it now. You have to wait till she's like up closer to the restaurant.
Yeah, I think from my experience, when she's made her way onto the sand, is when she'll start pathing to the bathroom downstairs
Observer
instead of Portman's
does
suite.
shoot a dart though, so I wonder if she's gonna go to the restaurant or back to the hut.
Yeah, she's good from here. And then he'll just grab her guard. Hopefully watch for the hand washer, and then he's kind of got both kills already handled. Might take him 30 seconds to get a prompt on Ludmilla, but it is what it is.
Yeah, take what you can get.
So here's the KO. I don't know where the hand washer is, but he's definitely not on this floor.
I was gonna say you don't want to leave a body lying out there.
And, I mean, as long as he's not coming down the stairs now, he should be good to just kill Tyson and leave before it gets found. Assuming he goes back to green here on exit, which he does.
Nice.
Looks like a GG to me, brothers. What was that, like 5:30 in game time? It's very good for Haven.
Agree.
Had a bit of a change in plan there from the first run, but happens to the best of us. We see Falcon does get the Seeker off this time, but it is much too late as we are going to map number 1, Berlin. I promise you, I did not know that that was the third map.
Thank God you're here for
Because I just look at
a match with Berlin as part of it because
I
I would
just
do
look
an
at hit
awful job.
maps. I look at hit maps, and that only is the first 2. But I am certainly grateful that it's this and not something else wonderful like Dartmoor.
Yeah.
To potentially decide our match, obviously, Observer currently at a 4-0 lead means that if he is to take this match, not a tie will do it, just a map win will do it, and give him a 6-0 result because we are best of 5 here, so need at least 6 points to end the match prematurely. And stats are definitely looking favorable for him just on the numbers. On Observer's side, 8-6-0, 8-29, 1-2-1, 15-10 from Falcon, but yeah, I mean, you never know how old those stats are, so
yeah, anything can happen.
Thought of I would say probably, I don't know, starting like during last year, I feel like is when like the majority of the community started to get like, you know, very good at Berlin. So people can come up for sure. Only 4 plays,
Absolutely.
so
Yeah, a lot has changed in Berlin from the time where at least I started, being involved with Roulette. people figured out a lot more sight lines and timings. I think the things, from my perspective at least, that make a more interesting Berlin are things like consumed poison, the presence of Florida Man as a disguise usually provides like an interesting timing consideration for when people try to grab Florida Man. Does he still bug out and like walk across the map?
I haven't seen that in a long time, so I couldn't say for sure if it's actually been fixed, but
Yeah.
I definitely have not seen that be a rep point in a very long time, so maybe it is.
Berlin's usually a good time, at least from the viewer's perspective, no matter what. But certain things can make it more of a headache.
And
For
now
players,
as
for sure.
opposed to the old days, if you do raw floor, we put you in front of a firing squad. But we will see if that is what happens here as Barb reads our spin for us.
So we have one kill
Holy.
with a pistol in suit. We have one kill without pacification, kitchen knife as club security. We have another kill without pacification, shotgun delivery guy. Fourth kill, silenced SMG as the dealer. And the last kill, another no target KO, fiber wire bartender. So 3 live kills basically.
It's 3 live
two
kills, but
two
yeah, I
unique
mean,
disguises and a suit start, so players have to start from one of the locations where
Holy.
47 begins in his suit.
Real radio tower start here. You don't see that too often, but that is
Almost never.
I guess you're looking to bring. Maybe he did bring the silenced SMG. I was gonna say that's probably the only reason you would start out there, because you can bring pistol, shotgun, and fiber wire from Rave on start. But Falcon, perhaps not super aware about the abundance of silenced SMGs, but yeah, this is probably the easiest map in the game. Well, maybe you could argue Dartmoor and stuff, but I would say this is the easiest map, one of the easiest maps for sure to have red boxes on. So the 3 no target KOs are really not a huge deal, especially because if you accidentally knock out one of your targets that you were going to use, you can just use somebody else. And yeah, obviously just the fiber wire is required, but you're probably going to want to bring a pistol and a shotgun as well that are silenced just for ease, because you don't really need anything else. So
Observer does get his pistol suit kill there on Agent Green. And Falcon's working on the same. About 30 seconds in-game time difference.
oh yeah, that's
And a
very
sloppy,
risky.
Yeah, thrown KO there. That's going to cause a restart for Falcon.
That would have to be a briefcase throw, I think, to be able to get away with that. Crowbar, much faster, and well, actually we see for Observer, his briefcases look like missiles compared to mine. But that's just frame rate dependent. So now in Delivery Guy, I don't think there's anything in that briefcase. I could be wrong, but he might be going for Loud Shotgun. I mean, his smuggle's still on the map. So I guess maybe that shotgun over there has or that smuggle over there has a shotgun in it. Okay, we replan. I think he was supposed to have that smuggle.
Wow. Unfortunate there from Observer.
Yeah, it's right here.
Have a shotgun with him.
Yeah, no. You would have had to go for a loud kill. Just a little bit more awkward being live.
Oh no, and Falcon gets a side KO on the guard at the top of the steps.
But Observer definitely seems to have a better earlier plan than Falcon so far, so not a huge loss for him.
He's going to lure Agent Banner.
Fortunately, did not shoot Banner in the head, so he's got him coming up. guess that's probably going to be his kitchen knife kill, if I had to guess. Because he'll be occupied there for quite some... Oh my god, he's trying to extend... Triple shot, maybe. No? Okay, he's just going to go up there. Interesting.
I mean, why not just go for Thames?
Yeah, I don't know. I just say the things that are on the screen, and right now the thing is he's going to be shooting Banner in the face. So there's his second kill down, one of those live kills out of the way, and I guess now is going to be the time for the kitchen knife. But probably going to want to get 2 more kills up here if your cycles can line up for it
Falcon
pretty well.
Gets his suit pistol kill there on green.
Isn't...
Agent Green, are you still there?
Okay, so
He's
this is,
opting
I guess,
not
going to be
to-
bartender.
He's opting not to lure up
We've lost
Agent
one.
Banner.
Learn from it, gentlemen.
Or wait, maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, I spoke too soon.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like he was trying to decide there. Oh my, he's got the can pistol and everything. Oh my god. Note to viewers, do not body shot him. You're going to kill him one of these times.
Use your advantage while you still can.
Yeah, the bullet spread can be a bit unpredictable, especially at that distance. You might get a headshot.
Oh my god, does Observer not have a fiber wire either? Oh, brother.
I think that
What was
might
his
be-
third... What was his third loadout slot? A crowbar! Oh, oh no, dude. Yeah, you can't exactly finish the spin without the fiber wire. It is not on the map.
I mean, that's a good lesson in, you know, not planning carefully can lead to a rip or a restart several minutes in. And here we are, you know, almost 7 minutes real time since the spin arrived. And it only just... He only just learned he didn't plan his inventory correctly.
Oh
really
my
gotta
god,
be.
Falcon, brother. What are we doing here, man? I got people freaking me out left and right here in this match. But
It's pretty anxiety inducing for sure.
so he gets a green side KO there. He does have a fiber wire in his inventory. And actually knocked out Banner on the stairs. So there's at this point only 1 kill that he can do on that body, and that's the dealer kill. Look at Falcon. He's got the new DLC unlock fiber wire. What a baller.
Is he really gonna... I did not think you could just shoot an MF with a shotgun right there.
Sometimes you just got to shoot an MF with a shotgun. It is what it is. Typically, that's more of an
That was
American
low
idea,
goal,
but
right?
That's a second
yes,
agent
yeah.
down. Are you all sleeping out there?
Yeah, even styling as well with the shotgun with the lowest ammo count. But
I think Observer tried to do a bullet distraction on Banner as he's running up the stairs there, but it didn't work.
yeah, I haven't really tried that. I don't think it would really save him much time because it would take him so much time to get, like it would take Banner so much time to get to him that I think
Yeah,
it's like
you'd have to run
pretty
back down the
similar.
stairs. It's kind of a... Doesn't really work with the level geometry. But he does get the
And-
live kill.
Yeah, and he's got an SMG now, so I think he now has every item in his inventory other than the kitchen knife, obviously, that he needs. So he can perform all the kills at this point.
Speaking of
And-
kitchen knife, Falcon's got one holstered. He's in the right disguise and is looking for his live target, who will probably be Swan. Trying to lure him back to the pizza guy area, but it's not going to work.
Pizza
So he might
guy.
just go for Thames, it
What
looks
is
like.
this guy talking about? Pizza guy. So they're actually even now on kills, and Observer is ready to get one in
Yeah.
Barta. I don't even know where Swan is going.
He...
But he's getting him back now, trying to get him in this back area.
Yeah, he's going to lure him into the porta potty area. Falcon is trying to audio lure Thames, but... Oh, he does get him. He gets him on the line.
Should be a clean kill opportunity here for Falcon. I don't Okay, he does have Swan coming around, so Observer's about to get his 3rd kill as well.
So Falcon's moving pretty confidently here, 3 kills down.
No
Observer gets
GRB.
his fiber wire kill on Swan.
The math was on our side. This shouldn't be happening.
Oh, look at this. He's got the Gamer Club security grab. Huge. So this is going to pull him back through by the box that's in this little, I don't even know what it's called. Closet thing? I don't know. It's not a closet. I don't know what it is. Okay, yeah. You probably don't...
What happened to Observer? Snap, I missed it.
He was in the bubble. He was in the bubble for his 3-shot, but he also had bodies out, so he couldn't really get himself into a good position from there. Like, if he moved further away from the bubble and, like, back out towards the box, he would have had the guard see the delivery guy body, so I don't know, that was kind of awkward all around for him. And yeah, Observer is,
Falcon
of course,
should
far
go.
ahead. Or Falcon, I should say.
One
Yeah.
more kill now. The dealer SMG on. Oh, who is it that he has?
Thanks,
Pacified. He
Afro.
does-
Thanks.
Oh, I think it's Banner.
Yeah, it's Banner.
So he'll grab the dealer disguise and then head back into the stairwell to finish off Agent Banner.
Should have the scooter keys as well, so that'll be his exit setup. And pretty
Grabbing the
much
dealer
just
should
comes
be
down.
relatively uncomplicated, but there are some enforcers.
Does he have a gamer approach?
As long as we don't accidentally overload.
Okay, he's getting the sedative. It's a good sign that he has an idea here. So he's gonna pull the dealer back most likely, and then even gets the security card. Oh, Joker, come on, man. Grabs the security card. I guess, I don't know, lets him get back in through the security room, but shouldn't really make too much of a difference. And, yeah, pull the dealer now. Just have to watch for roamers outside the main door.
Yeah, that I've seen many people get ripped here.
But other than that, shouldn't be any eyes here. Looks like on the mini-map he's good. Even changing behind this little half-wall thing. And, yeah, I mean, he's got a body knocked out, so assuming he goes for that, it should be pretty home free. Even jamming of the music.
Wow.
As Observer's coming back towards his kill number 3, which was right before he ripped. What is that body found? Oh, that's the dealer. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He has red. Does he have red guns from Banner? How did that happen? I guess he threw the
I believe
crowbar at his
so.
face or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been spotted on cams either, so should be chilling. Observer on kill number 3 again. Holy green guns.
Are back for Falcon. Just needs to exfiltrate now.
The way he got searching from the dealer at the exact same time he got that kill is just the game trolling you, but he is safe. Run to the exit.
Very nice. Nicely done by Falcon.
I think Observer definitely would have been looking at a faster in-game time for sure, but was not able to get started with the issues with both planning and the early to mid execution here on the spin. So Falcon taking RNG.
That's a new personal best for Falcon on Berlin, and also to get a W off of Observer. That's pretty. He definitely was able to take advantage of the mistakes that unfortunately Observer made during his run.
Yeah, I think that was about 2 minutes above his personal best, so huge there. And now moving on to Bangkok as our second RNG map. The bands, as you can see up top, of course, being Miami and Scale. So I don't know what Observer is trying to do right now.
I still enjoy seeing. I mean, Bangkok's not one of my favorite maps, but I do enjoy seeing it in Roulette. I think because I feel like most players uh, kind of get tripped up by some of the spins. Like some of the tech as far as you know organizing the bathroom, right, with the people who come in and out of the bathroom. Like that kind of presents an issue to people, even if they're familiar with the map. It still kind of trips people up sometimes.
Yeah,
So
so what
I
I'm
enjoy seeing
hearing
it
is like
for
you enjoy
legends.
watching your fellow players suffer and like
I mean, who doesn't,
you're just like a really
right?
selfish person in general.
All right, I can't argue that, but you know it as well as I do from the caster's position. We like seeing things not go well and players having to think on their feet and adapt. Um, it sucks when there's no way to adapt and you just have to replan. For instance, Observer like not bringing fiber wire when he needed to. That kind of sucks, but when they have to think on their feet and improvise and make the best of a bad situation, that's peak roulette in my opinion.
I mean, it is improv. You know, you're improvising, starting the mission again. You weren't planning on going back to the menu in the middle of that spin, so that's definitely not planned.
True.
But yeah, I
I mean,
guess they're
speaking of the
both.
tech, like not working, Falcon's having a hard time with luring Jordan while he's in his sound booth, and now things aren't going well. So this kind of stuff is just what trips people up about Bangkok.
Oh, yeah, you definitely. Okay, yeah, no, you can't do that.
Maybe not every player, but a good majority of them, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scruffy, you just downpipe every spin and finish in a minute and a half in game time. But unfortunately, we're not all so talented, so blessed, if you
Right.
will. There's a lot of cats, there's a lot of dogs in this community, but there's unfortunately only one monkey.
Who's the other cat? Oh wait, no.
Crazy,
Okay.
only Scruffy knows where the pipe is. That's hilarious. Observer practicing for the next improv. And I'm not allowed to say the rest of the name of the tournament, so just do with that what you will. And only 30 seconds till the spin, so we got to lock in a bit here. We've got very similar plans. Falcon, very brave, is going for the silenced assault rifle pre-plan. You might have people
Hmm.
bully you into the silent shotgun pre-plan, but he's really a mover and a thinker in our community. So
Get ready.
we'll see if that pays off
Starts in 10 seconds.
with Bangkok here.
9, 3,
If Fake Diana would stop talking, that'd be great. We've got Jordan Cross pistol,
4,
kitchen staff Ken Morgan,
2.
Sapper's axe in the suit.
The target.
Actually,
Hmm.
I personally have played a spin very similar to this in a match, but yeah,
So
unfortunately,
suit.
Tech Crew start is not viable for you here, and neither is kitchen
Yeah.
staff.
Yep.
Um,
Got to go with the suit start, and Sapper's axe being located in the basement is going to force some intentional routing and timing. Um,
and
Not thinking we'll see the letter, Neil, that brings Ken to the
yeah,
basement,
the
although it's possible.
letter Neil is definitely quite unfrequent these days.
Oh, is it?
Um, yeah, I think I actually haven't. I don't think I've seen it myself in a long time. With especially Durian now literally being zero risk, and of
Oh,
course the
true.
bathroom's working. That's typically
The
what you're
meta
gonna
has
see.
changed since I last was like. It's so hard to keep up to date with everything, especially if you just kind of step back from time to time. The players don't stop figuring out new strats.
And Falcon, I think, is looking up, yeah, the Sapper's Axe on hit maps because he had no game sound, so I think he was tabbed out. And we see Observer is going from a suit start to grab the kitchen staff and then head upstairs. There is a kitchen staff that is upstairs. I think the cycle might be a little awkward, but he does return at some point, like, I don't know, 2 minutes or something. I don't remember. But I think if you were to go for like a peekaboo on Jordan and then, yeah, that's,
Oh, Observer just running past the. You get frisked when you go up there as kitchen staff. He
uh,
almost ran too far past the guards, but he was able to get himself back on the right side of the frisk line.
I guess the way that I would probably do this spin is suit Bugman, but I think um like peekaboo to the downpipe type shenanigans would work out pretty fine.
Falcon's just going to
And
go for a quick Seeker Dart onto Ken Morgan there. Gets himself
Observer
spotted.
Observer is late, but fortunately he is allowed to be here, so has a lot of opportunity to navigate. And his suit is in a... Okay, well, you can't go up there.
Oh, who was that he was running? Was that another kitchen staff or was that Dexy?
That was Dexy.
Nice, knows all the chefs.
Well, you're just trespassing up there. I don't think she enforces the disguise. But yeah, I think this strat would have worked out pretty well for him if he hadn't gotten spotted there, because it's like, you know, not the worst thing in the world to get Jordan upstairs if you're like familiar with it, and he had a suit in a good spot, so might end up seeing very similar there. Falcon is e-hackers on Bangkok. That is definitely something you don't see every day, but he is moving with that to the kitchen. Try and get a kitchen staff. Even headed to the basement, I guess, immediately for the Sapper's Axe. So we might see Jordan second from him,
Probably going to stuff it into his briefcase there.
which is, yeah, I mean, rare, but also entertaining, because you don't see it every day, so that'd be cool. Okay, generating panic here.
And they didn't even hear the bullet impact. They heard the shot of the gun.
I think he's better. He's probably better off going the other way and not the same way that he came from. Oh, okay. Nope, they are moving.
He will be able to slip out. Oh my
Observer.
god, Observer's really having a hard time. He's been
Observer
spotted
gets...
by the gardener on the roof.
Yeah. And Falcon is dancing through panic and back outside. Oh, I didn't even know that he already medicked Ken, so he's in a good position. Now, the problem here is that our good friend Ronald Sump will be headed in here in under a minute. And Otis doesn't care about anything. He will care about getting sick, though. I did not know that he had a Seeker in his inventory. But at this point, getting the guard out of the way doesn't really matter because Ronald is already in here. So just need to not get a frontal KO on our good friend here, and he'll be good to leave both of those bodies. He, for some reason, this toilet seat creates a distraction, and so he investigates the toilet when he first walks in the room. And then...
And now Ken is done vomiting.
Yeah, now they're trying to make out with each other. Okay, KO. Yeah, this doesn't matter. He should be good. Lovely.
Okay, now... So what are we thinking for Jordan? Probably like a late peekaboo? Or catching him up on the
I mean, he
floor?
could kind of line up with second cycle here, like when he comes back to the booth. He might be struggling to get a kitchen staff. There should be one that's coming into the bathroom relatively soon.
Yeah, that would not be the kitchen staff that I go for.
I don't know where that guy is, because he usually comes in at like 3:30, but he doesn't seem to have a great cycle there, so... I don't know, but... Gonna go for these two in here. Should also be fine. Oh, that's true. He's been downstairs the entire run because he got Ken first. Yeah, I'm not used to... Obviously not used to Ken first. Unless you're doing Bugman, of course, so... Yeah, the guy has not even been triggered to come downstairs to go piss. So... but he ended up making do there with this guy and is now worried about Mookjai as Observer is stealthing through the whole building.
He dropped the durian at Ken's feet, so Ken will be heading to the bathroom.
Oh, brother. He gun flash.
And he triggers a card target lockdown. Wow.
I guess he was
And
trying...
comparatively,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say comparatively, Falcon's moving a bit slower through the spin, but definitely more stable.
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of what we saw on Berlin as well.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe nerves catching up here a bit on Obs. I think he was trying to shoot the exterminator or the hotel staff upstairs to prevent them from coming into the storage room. And that's when he got that gun flash and that lockdown. But Falcon is coming up. We got a snail lure from Observer. I don't even know if he did that the first run.
Also, did that work? 'Cause I think the snail lure has to be done a very particular way. Like if it's not thrown in the exact right spot.
I couldn't see an instinct if he actually got it or
I
not.
couldn't tell if it actually took or not. It may not have.
And Falcon is upstairs. He actually just had Jordan leaving the booth, and he can't peekaboo him, so he might have to wait for him to go upstairs now. Because there's not really a disguise you can get anywhere near here for that peekaboo.
I don't think he has any medic options to force Jordan to move.
He has a secret dart left, I think, but I don't really know how great of an angle he's going to be able to get for that.
Yeah.
He could take, I guess he could take the shot from the normal peekaboo spot, and that should bring him into the bathroom, but okay, don't do that, please. But now hopefully
that risk.
Hopefully doesn't have the same problem. Falcon, what are we doing with that gun? Oh,
Okay,
he's going to get stick upstairs, though. He's going to puke in the... He's going to puke in the fountain upstairs, almost like for sure. Okay, no, don't go. Oh my god, man.
Rip! Oh,
I sometimes I just cannot understand people just assuming things that they have never tried.
I mean, part of it's roulette brain, so I can definitely empathize with that. But I mean, that's crushing. 10 minutes.
And
in.
you know the way you know he hasn't tried it is because those are the stairs he went for instead of the stairs on the other side. But yeah, gonna be going through the same thing again with Ken first. Observer is also getting Ken first. Was able to get that shot this time to move the two workers, and doesn't have the Sapper's X yet, but shouldn't really be an issue. He can grab the free waiter downstairs to give him access to the basement, if he so chooses.
Oh, Falcon might get... Okay, he's not going to get spotted, but he does get jammed up by this hotel staff.
Observer, please do not try to throw KO him while he's standing up there. Oh, no.
He does toss that pool ball.
I mean, I don't know how he's going to get an angle to knock this guy out before he sees Ken's body, but maybe he'll get him just before he rounds the corner.
It'll be close.
Oh my god. Okay, yep.
Oh, man. That was definitely close.
And at this point, he's got 3 bodies here, so a couple extra frames and it's a rip, true. He's got 3 bodies in that room, so he's going to either need to drag somebody onto the staircase or get out before the 2 have progressed to move into that room. Because once they're finished investigating the upshot, they resume their normal cycle, so... Thankfully for Falcon, these bushes are basically brick walls, but I don't really know why he restarted there.
This is the run where Observer did the snail lure on Jordan. We still don't know if that actually worked right.
Yeah, I have no idea
We're
from the
about to
mini
find
map where
out.
he is right now. But he didn't. I don't think he left the snail there anyways. So even if
Right,
it
that's what I
worked,
was
he would have
thinking.
been back up by now. And if
Yeah.
that's the case, then I have no idea where he would be at in his cycle. So he does drag onto the stairs, and all of this stuff should get brought up to the upper security room, I guess, or the like. Well, actually, I don't know if there's a box. No, there's a box in the shed in the back of the building, because I don't think there's a box down here anywhere, but I don't know. Because that would be the only rip point there. And 3 kitchen staff. He left the snail there. I just saw him. I know he picked it up in midair after he threw it, so I don't know if he dropped it again.
We're about to find out.
Falcon, oh my god, Falcon is trying to get out again and is actually in a worse position than he was last time with the panic, and that is cooked.
I'm really glad Observer did not shoot that camera there. That's not a good spot to shoot the camera.
But Jordan is here. You can tell because he's on the same floor and his icon's not grayed out on the mini map, so he is here. And he is in a great position to get the kill once this guy turns around and walks back in the room. And then I don't know if Observer has a wrench, but shouldn't be too big of a deal to get to an exit.
I'm glad Observer is being careful. I can tell he's fighting the urge to make snap decisions.
Look at this, man. He's even got him set up for a remote falling object kill that I don't know. I don't even know if you can remote that chandelier, but he was right underneath it. Panics the gardener. And he can basically get to every exit from this position without ripping, so
I think there might be one camera that
just
he has
don't
to run
just don't
past.
see a camera. Oh my, look at the position Falcon is in right now.
I saw that.
Panicking a hotel staff that's 2 inches away from his face. And
really
did
not
get away
looking
with,
as easy
oh
as
my,
himself.
triple shot. Oh my goodness.
There
He's
was no
pulling
way he
off
could have
all
gotten away
kinds of
from the
things
bubble.
here.
Welcome to
Suit Sapper's axe grab on Ruri win. Smile. But yeah, that will do it for our friend Bob.
Very nice.
Surely not how he planned for that Bangkok to go, but very much worked out for him in the end. His opponent being on a fresh restart as he finishes. And that is a 6-2 win for BobServer.
6.
GG's to Falcon though, well played.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely had some advantageous positions, but it is roulette and bad stuff happens. Bad luck.
Yeah. I think he had to do quite a lot of improv there, but I think for the most part he stayed pretty cool-headed. I mean, I don't think there was really like the walking up the stairs as kitchen staff. I think was kind of the only like lapse in judgment. I think other than that, he was pretty focused the whole way through. And of course, both players will still be playing in the next round, so we will have to see how they do. But let's check out the brackets, which I probably will have to refresh. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So we've got ThatObserver here on rank number 13. 2 wins, 2.0 point differential average, and a 1.3 BH score. And then where is Falcon? They are currently 31st. They negative 1.3 average diff and a 1.5 BH. So with how matchmaking works, they should be looking at getting somebody with a significantly lower BH than them. So might have an easier match next round. We will have to see, but there are still plenty of matches left in this round. We've got, looks like 9 left to go. Another one starting in just over 20 minutes here. I guess I don't know if Spot was planning on going live anytime in the next 5 or 6 minutes, but if so, then I can just wait to raid them.
Well, hey, if he's not, um,
Oh.
a crazy. I see Buff Guy is streaming World of
True.
Assassination right now, and Roulette practice, no less.
True. This is
And that's a
Variety Wednesday for the buff guy. I don't. Yeah, raid buff. Okay, we will do that. But yeah, that'll do it for us here. We've got looks like 5 matches tomorrow. Maybe more than that. Yeah, I don't know why this one is listed differently when it's also tomorrow. So there are actually more than 5 tomorrow. I don't know how many. But the first one seems to have been already claimed by, I don't know, maybe perhaps the sexiest caster in the Hitman community. So certainly look forward to that one. Wrote and Codename
who's
Kenny
that?
will lead us off. I don't know, but we will see at 13 CEST tomorrow. Of course, look out for this next match, casted by Spot. Should be starting very shortly. But thanks everyone for joining me. Thanks to I think Joker it was for the admin, and Mr. Barbecue for the co-cast.
Pleasure as always.
And we are rating. So, yeah, check out F7SC Discord for more information about Roulette Rival 17. And have a good night.
See you at the next one.